Hey, remember last time I told you I have no idea anymore what to do? Well, I lied. Because apparently I haven't suffered enough and we're still missing 2 items that today we are gonna organize. First up is the Endermite pet. It gives you some buffs, and the only real buff I'm after for is the teleportation mana reduction cost that is applied to the aspect of the end. And you also get some pet score. And the other item we're after is the Endstone sword. This one is like secondary. We're not primarily doing it for this one, but we might as well go for it since we can put it in the museum at the end. So the question now is, how do you actually efficiently mine Endstone? And really, the only 2 things you gotta go for is mining speed and mining spread. You might as well also use a stonk, as it disables endermites from spawning when you mine Endstone, and they're just annoying. But you want to have flow state 3 on it, efficiency 5 or 6. I think this comes pre-enchanted with 6, and you basically want to just have, I think you need 1800 mining speed or above in order to insta-break, and you want to insta-break Endstone, and you want to do it with mineral or even glossy armor for the mining spread. So today's topic is a few things I want to talk about, and the first thing is that I joked about this kind of becoming a podcast, and it's no longer even a joke anymore. People are actually using it as background noise. So hello everybody that's using this as background noise. I hope you're doing fantastic with whatever you're doing, and I hope your RNG is good. Now let's get to something a bit more like technical. I've been criticized, or more like I've got a suggestion on what to improve, and I'm kind of torn up on it because I agree and I also kind of disagree. The thing is my background music, and I do get it. I like Nintendo's music, I like it, but it's not like the ideal background music for these kind of videos, and this comes down to a few things. I don't want to like use any music that has copyright or any like protection on it, as in the future I couldn't really make money with the videos anymore, which isn't the real main reason, but you know, it's always nice making money. But the real reason is that a lot of people actually restrict your videos, and I think even the YouTube algorithm doesn't like it showing videos that have copyright infringements on them. And besides that, it's like technically I'm then kind of like dependent on the mercy of the creator of the original source material, and I don't really like that. Now obviously I'm in this case dependent on Nintendo not being a jerk, and except for their price policy, they don't seem to really care about me or striking me down. So that's that at least. And if you're thinking about where all of the other like bigger creators get their music from, this is mostly, I believe, Epidemic Sounds. It doesn't really matter if it's Epidemic Sounds or any other record label. The thing is just they license their music, and licenses are expensive. So I'm kind of like in the trouble of I need something, and I don't really have the money to spend it on licenses, so I just need like a thing in the middle, like something in between. And since you can use Nintendo music, and as long as you don't annoy them enough, they're not gonna strike you or take away your potential revenue, I think this is a good compromise. Now still, if you have alternatives, I'm always happy to listen to them. In fact, I read all of the comments, and I do appreciate this guy saying that he doesn't like anything. Something, not anything, or at least I hope, just something. Now this goes down to like a deeper problem, as I am kind of like perfectionist, and these videos aren't like perfect in the sense of you could always edit more, you could do more, you could have more content in them, they could be longer, they could be more energetic, the subjects could have been better, the music could have been more fitting to whatever is done right now. And this is kind of like, I kind of have to force myself to even do something, because I've tried to satisfy my desires, and if I do that, I just end up doing nothing. And since apparently people like it, I kind of convinced myself that it's okay not making it perfect since people enjoy it already. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't try to improve, but it's just a way more organic thing, and I don't want to like force myself to improve at a unhumanly pace just to meet my own expectations. But to reel back to the topic we were originally talking about, yes, I kind of get that some tracks aren't really fitting to whatever I do, which is the exact reason why I'm like trying new tracks this video. Like it's a constant progress. And hey, maybe eventually we'll get a license for something, I don't know. Oh yeah, I also read some other great stuff. Like somebody asked me what kind of mod I was using to farm potatoes. I already responded to his comment, so he knows. But I just find it funny that just because I don't really move like a normal person would move, they think I'm macroing, or like, I don't know. You know, people might be unexperienced, and we can't really forget that despite this player base still being a mostly old school one, like a lot of players are very dedicated and there's not really that many new players, there still are players out there that don't really know mods or all the mods that there are. So no, I'm not using a macro. The only thing I'm doing is I am just using mouse lock to prevent my mouse from changing my pitch and yaw, and then I just hold left click and press A or D. It's kind of like this doesn't look like macroing to the average viewer because they can see my mouse move, but yeah, I get how the other thing could look confusing, especially if it's not from my point of view, but like from a third person's view, then it would even, yeah, it would look like a macro. But what is there to say? Like, the way the macro farms is the most efficient one, so you want to get as close to a macro as possible, but still without macroing. Macroing is bad, kids, don't do it. What was there again? Oh yeah, also, I've read a lot of comments, and it just makes me happy. So, I know I said thank you last video. I think it was last video. I don't care. I'll just say thank you again. And it looks very promising. And we're growing. Numbers go up. I'm happy. This YouTube thing has basically turned into cookie clicker on steroids, because I know that it's just like there's more behind the number. It's not just okay, it's a person who decided to. So thank you again, and now let's get to the actual reason why I'm farming for so long. So I think we have about 500 enchanted endstone by now, or yeah, 670. Why isn't that enough? Well, you see, since I'm farming endstone anyways, we are also gonna max them in, because why not? And I've calculated it all. The sword in combination with the pet in combination with the minion, I already have it at level 7, so we need to upgrade it from there on to level 11. This all needs 1600 enchanted endstone. So we are like, we're getting close to halfway done, but it's still gonna take a while. Now I know that I don't want to bore you anymore, and honestly the topics have kind of started to run out again. So I'm just gonna do this off cam, and we'll see us once I actually get enough endstone. So I'm done, and it's time to actually craft the stuff. But first we also have these redstone minions, and they have been collecting a lot of redstone, and because that is a lot of redstone, we might be able to finally upgrade our personal compactor as well. And yes, indeed, we are able to upgrade to the personal compactor 6000. This is huge. The additional 4 slots are really huge. But now let's actually get to the thing we farmed a lot of endstone for. I think it is only fair that we start with the minion, as it has been waiting a long time for me to finally give it some attention. So we are just gonna do it, and there we go. I believe you can upgrade it in the dwarven mines, but we'll call it maxed for now. Let's just put him to the rest of the maxed minion collection, and then it is time to craft the sword. Now this sword has a really cool ability. It converts a lot of your mana into damage reduction and hit damage. It is often slept upon, and I don't think it's that bad, but it's also not gonna substitute a Hyperion. Whatever, we now own it. And obviously now we are looking for a legendary one. It's a 1 in 5 chance, and we do get it. So there you go, we get a bit more experience with the stonks. We get an extra block. Oh yeah, cool. That is... Yeah, I guess that's actually good for cobblestone mining, because you can use this on cobblestone. So the really important thing is the transmission ability costs reduction, but I don't think we're really gonna use this over any other pet that actually gives us a benefit. But we still redeem it. And obviously we're also gonna add this to the museum. I mean, that's the only real reason I went for it in the first place. Yeah, I think that was another great successful episode. We talked about a lot of stuff and farmed a lot of Endstone.